entertained. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Sloman set to kick off.
The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary. I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down, they hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 30 yards. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
6-yard line.
Goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They'll run with Muhammad. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing.
He's got him in, complete. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Chiefs 14, Raiders 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. His throw incomplete.
The pass intended for number 10. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Raiders 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and through. We've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now Edwards-Helaire. He's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Pickup. 1st down, Chiefs.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup and out for a Chiefs 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Complete to tight end Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 28 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
The extra point is
point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Raiders 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up and now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jacobs now. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 66 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Eli Apple on the coverage.
shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the
They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad. They're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Another good play as they get 28 out of that one. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 sets, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
At the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And he fires one, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Taking a deep shot here for... That's caught inside the 25.
Bring it, baby, bring it.
Take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 68 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Raiders 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2nd and 5. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Henry.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
He rolled.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. Gets through, and now an opening. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. Take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Yeah, wasting one right there.
Josh Jacobs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of time.
Better, yeah, I put them on blinders, though. All the way
Extra
up
point
before
splits the uprights. And we are all tied at 28.
Sam Sloman.
So all square here.
Especially together, that's just crucial.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now this time Mahomes will throw, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's
They're going to see that 76. They're going to say, that's sweet.
In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
But many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, yeah. Nah,
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but
yeah, let me go ahead and save up for that shit. Yeah.
Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return, and the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
Two-way facility.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
It don't matter to me.
Carry for Jacobs. And a short gain down to about
That's
the
off.
33.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive
Just know all my rebounds is
asking their
coming out
quarterback
for fast
for a
breaks
different type
if
of
it's
a
there.
run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
That's off too.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
Damn.
For one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far,
God
that's the type
damn.
of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Man, need some
Good
milk.
field position to start the
Oh, he
drive,
fucked
but
me
under
up.
the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, try to run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
God damn.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to
I see the dude.
run
I got
here
him
on
in the
3rd
book.
down. A lot of people would love to see some over your best blocker.
Oh, shit. That's me in the corner.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Kansas City.
Oh, I should have held that bitch a little bit more. The way it looked, couldn't dunk it either. But nah, he's got a drive and dunk shit this high as fuck. Now, if I put his mid-range up like I was supposed to,
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
his mid-range goes up to an 80,
Boy, where
so
would these
I
guys
just
be
didn't put
without
shit
his
on it.
performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Good shot.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd
Oh, he
and 4
can't
coming
shoot.
up. 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down.
I ain't either, yeah. He's a two-way facility.
He's going to find Hill here. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one,
Good
and
take.
as a result, the drive continues. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Raekwon McMillan on the tackle.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But now it's third down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there. Tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far.
Okay.
This is 3rd and 9.
That's it.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. But it's brought in by Washington. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Early down stuff's
That was a great spin.
Position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys
He just
in the middle of
fucked
this
it up.
D, has got to be priority one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
That's
They'll
bullshit.
run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Good shot.
And the Chiefs
God damn. Nah, you good.
They take the lead.
Oh, we win. I don't give a fuck.
He's giving him a little jolt. Just gave him
My
the
job
lead
is to get
there.
rebounds and blocks.
2 TDs now in the game.
And that
Oh,
jolt
you
puts
bitch.
them in the lead.
Slow
What a
motion
terrific
shit.
job by him. He is carrying the ball and
That shit
simply
was
saying,
slow as hell.
I want to win.
Hold on.
Now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Yeah.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Ain't even got break wall on. That
Dances
one
by
was
him.
cute.
And he will be brought
That
down
big body.
inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. And he's going to be met at the line
He
of
finna be
scrimmage and
next.
taken
Don't worry.
down. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
At the 17-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Muhammad. He's going to take it down.
That's why he tried to block it.
So a decent game, all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, I got you.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Good shot.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks
I thought I was
quarterback
gonna block
mechanics,
that.
right?
She
But
said
you
good
do
shot
that.
contest and
I
everything.
try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the
Good take.
incompletion.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now whistles here, I believe, one of the Raider line that might have been moving. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Backcourt.
First and 10 at the 41-yard.
On 1st down, Muhammad. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The throw in the middle, taken in, and he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down
Don't make
the
us
line
watch
of
this
scrimmage.
shit. Shoot, bitch.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Galito.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
They both rolling up.
They'll look to throw. The crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that,
That man said run to Mickey D's.
apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
That's no way, bitch.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
And on the tackle, it's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. His throw caught right on the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders, they're this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sidelines?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually
while y'all running, I'm going to save my energy down here.
Right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that? But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, my.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Can't do
Chiefs
that.
now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game.
Oh, my ball skills is a little slow right now. I ain't got nothing with this man.
On that sideline as they
But
have
it picks
taken the
the
lead
beats.
in the final seconds.
That was a good thing.
So in an evenly contested AFC title game, that very likely was the kick that'll send them to the Super Bowl.
And that's why
My ball handling shit goes up to a
Can't
78.
even imagine the pressure he was under right there.
Not right now.
And he
This is
stepped
what we
up
do.
and calmly put it through the uprights.
The offense
Jokic. It was late. I was late
This
cut.
is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
Yeah, I went to roll to the basket. I just couldn't move.
So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Because y'all torching these
One play has
motherfuckers.
him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. The Chiefs are AFC champs as we say goodbye.
Can't believe he got that rebound. Ooh.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.